Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to another video, and I just wanted to go ahead and talk about Arrival and pretty much everything that has happened today. Ticker symbol ARVL. And so Arrival hit a new all-time low today. It finally broke $10, which, for those who don't know, Arrival is a SPAC, and SPACs normally start off at $10 and then they normally hopefully can go up from there. But you know, there's this misconception that SPACs can't go lower than $10, which is not true. As you can see right now, SPACs can go lower than $10. It's the stock market. If enough people sell, then anything could go lower than $10. I mean, that's just how it works. But I just wanted to go ahead and offer some perspective here and just talk about Arrival and kind of clear up some of the FUD, right? Because I think people are misunderstanding that because there's so much hype around these EV companies that Arrival is just the worst stock ever, when that's just not true. I think what many people are understanding is only 4 or 5% of the entire world's population even drives an electric vehicle. And so we are nowhere near complete EV adoption yet. We're not there yet. A very small amount of the population drives electric vehicles. And so with many of these electric vehicle companies, what the market is doing is they are pricing in future growth. That's why Tesla is so high. That's why Lucid is so high. That's why Rivian is so high, because the market is trying to price in what they think these companies will do in the future. And so with ARVL, because they had to go back on their prospects and projections for the production of the van and the electric cars, the stock is getting punished right now. But like I said, I see this as an opportunity. As a matter of fact, we actually got some really good news today. I mean, there was an article in Reuters that came out today that said UK's Arrival unveils pre-production prototype electric bus. And this is great for me. This is great news because it tells me that Arrival is still on schedule. I mean, they're behind, but they're still making the vans. They're still making the cars. They're still doing what they need to do. There's just about a 1 year delay. And so I think that 2022, 2023 are going to be great years for Arrival. And so I'm not really worried about everybody. You know, you got people messaging me like Arrival's at $9 now, blah, blah, blah. Well, those people are short-term traders, and there's nothing I could really say to those people. If you're a trader, then this channel isn't for you. I'm a long-term investor. You're literally talking to a guy who had Tesla in 2016. So when I say long-term, I mean really long-term. I mean, go look at Enphase Energy. You go look at Enphase. Enphase is like what, $200 something right now. I had Enphase when it was 82 cents. Literally, I had Enphase when it was 80 cents. And so I can't stress this enough of long-term investing. Matter of fact, I had Lucid Motors earlier this year. When Lucid Motors was in the gutter, I bought the dip at $17, and now Lucid is at like 40 something dollars. And my main point of saying this is I've been through so much pain with these stocks. I'm used to it, and I'm at a point now where I understand it. And so I always say, don't look so much at the stock price. Look at the company. We literally just got some good news today. Arrival unveils pre-production prototype electric bus, and them unveiling that bus is really good news. It's good because we know that the future is EV. Complete EV adoption is not here yet, but we know that by 2023, 2024, 2025 and beyond, you'll start to see more electric vehicles get integrated into society. And so I think that, like I said, I still think that Arrival has positioned themselves well to take over a pretty good market share. I really do. I mean, you got to remember, they still have a deal with Uber. They still got a partnership with Uber. They still have the deal with UPS. UPS did not withdraw their deal. Arrival is still going to deliver 10,000 vehicles to UPS, which means in the future, you're going to start to see your UPS delivery man driving an Arrival electric vehicle. It just comes down to, do you have the patience to wait? And a lot of people, unfortunately, can't handle volatility, which if you can't handle volatility, then stocks is not for you. You should not be trading stocks or investing if you can't handle volatility, because I can't say this enough. The stock market is not quick money. This is slow money. Some days you're going to be up, some days you're going to be down. But the bottom line is, as long as you're investing in good companies, you will be fine. And I have no doubt in my mind that Arrival is a good company. Now, do I think that they made a mistake? Yes, I will be honest. Arrival deserves some criticism. They originally gave themselves too high expectations, and then they had to roll back on them. They had to go back on their expectations and say, well, hey, wait a minute, we made a mistake. And because of that, the stock is getting punished. However, just because management makes a mistake does not mean that they're not good management. We all make mistakes. And at the end of the day, I love the vehicles. I love the products. That UPS car, it's on their YouTube channel. You can go on their YouTube and see the vehicle that they made for UPS. It looks really, really good. Like, that's something I would like to drive. Like, I like it. It looks really, really good. And so I don't care what anybody says. I don't care how many people message me and complain. I'm holding Arrival and I'm going to keep buying more. Now, when Arrival went to $9, I got happy, which tells me that I'm in the right place and I'm investing in the right company, because every time Arrival dips, I don't get upset. I don't get scared. I get happy because it gives me a chance to buy it at a much lower price for when a run up really, really comes in the future. So like I said, I can't say this enough. This is a future company. This is a company that is going to do some really big things in the future, but it all comes down to if you have the patience. And so now, where do we go from here? It's very simple. With Arrival, you have what's called a prove it situation. And Lucid Motors had this situation too, but it's very simple. If Arrival can produce these vehicles and get them on the road, the stock will fly to the moon the same way that Lucid Motors did when they were able to put some cars on the road. It's really that simple. Once Arrival starts delivering, this stock will fly, absolutely fly to the moon. But the key is, can they do that? And I think they can. That really is the hardest thing for most EV companies, is producing these cars and getting these things on the road. Mass production and manufacturing is really, really hard to do. And that's why a lot of companies fail at doing it. But I think that Arrival will succeed. And so I am still a very happy shareholder and investor into Arrival. And I am going to keep holding my shares. And that's just how I feel. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care about all the FUD on Twitter and everybody saying, oh, the stock is crap. Oh, yeah, okay. They said the same thing about Tesla and look what happened. They said the same thing about Lucid. I've been holding Lucid since it was $17. They said the exact same thing. When Lucid was at 17, you had all these people bandwagoning. Lucid Motors is a terrible company. They stink. They're horrible. It's not a real company. Blah, 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 blah. And then the thing ran to 60 and then everybody ate their words. The same thing will happen with Arrival. Trust me. You just have to have the patience to wait. And so now that it's at $9, I'm going to load the boat, because I plan to now become rich off of this stock. That's my goal now. Now that this stock is so dirt cheap, I think that this stock is going to bring me generational wealth. And I think that in the future, we will look back and see this as an opportunity. And unfortunately, a lot of people are going to miss that opportunity. So that's everything for me, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Just wanted to give a little bit of perspective here onto this whole Arrival thing. I'm going to keep buying as long as they still have plans to keep producing that car, keep producing that bus, and they still have that partnership with Uber and UPS. I'm a happy investor into Arrival. So thank you guys so much. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.